Hello, my name is Jewel. In previous videos, perception was described as the entry point through which the original template becomes visible again. As interference decreases, signals reorganize. When those signals organize in a stable and non-contradictory way, a specific condition becomes visible. That condition is coherence. Coherence is often described informally, but here it will be defined structurally so it can be distinguished from emotion, intuition, or belief. Coherence is not a belief. It is not motivation. It is not an emotional state. Coherence is the condition that appears when internal signals organize without contradiction. When perception, recognition, and internal reference align with what is actually present, the system stops compensating. At that point, the signals inside the human operating system begin organizing naturally. That organization is coherence. Coherence, therefore, reflects signal alignment rather than effort or interpretation. There are several experiences that are often mistaken for coherence. Strong emotion is not coherence. Certainty or confidence is not coherence. Intuition alone is not coherence. These signals may occur near coherence, but they are not the same thing. Coherence is quieter than most people expect. It does not amplify urgency or pressure. Instead, coherence usually appears as clarity without effort, absence of internal contradiction, simple recognition of what is present, stable timing of response. When coherence is present, the system does not need to force a conclusion. Recognition and response organize naturally. Coherence appears when interference inside the human operating system decreases. The operating system normally manages stability by interpreting signals and predicting outcomes. When pressure, uncertainty, or consequence is anticipated, the operating system may reorganize signals to preserve continuity. This management can produce hesitation, overthinking, or internal contradiction. When those management processes decrease, signals return to their natural order. When that order stabilizes, coherence becomes visible. Coherence, therefore, does not come from trying to create it. It appears when interference stops organizing the system. Let's explore how coherence relates to perception. Perception is the entry point that allows the system to recognize what is present. When perception is unobstructed, recognition stabilizes. That stabilization allows other signals, emotion, intuition, and thought, to organize without overriding the initial recognition. As those signals align rather than compete, coherence forms. In this sense, coherence is the natural consequence of clear perception. When coherence is present, several changes typically appear. Internal signals stop competing with each other. Decisions simplify. Timing becomes more natural. Action no longer feels forced. This does not mean situations become easier or more comfortable. It simply means the system is no longer reorganizing signals to manage pressure. Instead, recognition and response occur in the correct order. Coherence matters for these videos. The remaining videos in this series describe how signals move through the internal system once perception is clear. Coherence is a key part of that process. It is the point where recognition, interpretation, and response align without internal contradiction. Understanding coherence makes it easier to recognize the difference between signals organizing naturally and signals being managed by the operating system. Coherence is not something that must be created. It is a condition that appears when internal signals organize without interference. Perception allows recognition. Recognition stabilizes signals. When those signals align rather than compete, coherence becomes visible. The next videos will examine how coherence influences decisions and actions inside the system.